The Dino chant has already gone up around Combank Stadium. JOGA BONITO, it means play beautifully. And if there was ever a bloke who encapsulated that spirit on the football field, Ronaldinho is the man. One of the greatest players of all time, and he's here at Combank Stadium tonight, ready to take on Timmy Cahill and a bunch of former Socceroos and Matildas in game one of the JOGA BONITO Tour. Hello and welcome, my name is Neve Owens. It is awesome to have your company tonight and to be here alongside Tristan McManus, who has been buzzing since he found out that Ronaldinho was en route to Australia. Trist, you love your football at the best of times, but this is a bloke they call the Wizard for a very good reason.
Oh, look, this is, if you're a football fan around the world, any country, and you've been lucky enough that he's represented your team, everybody loves him. There's an affinity with all Brazilian players all around the world, and Ronaldinho is always the first name that comes out of it. He's been magic forever. Championship manager when we were kids, buying him from Gremio, going through all the teams. This fella played for Leeds for 12 seasons on Championship Manager. I absolutely love him. I love the Milan team when he played for. I love the Barcelona team that he played for. First assist ever for Messi in Barcelona as well. He is unbelievable, and to be able to have him here in my favourite ground in the in this country, on such a great night for this club as well, it's unbelievable. How lucky are we?
It is going to be a bit of kick and giggle, right, out in the middle. But when we saw those former Socceroos led out by Timmy Cahill and Graham Arnold get off the bus and arrive at the stadium this arvo, I actually got really excited about seeing them back out in action.
Of course, and rightly so. There's so many Australian players through the years who belong on the pitches with the greatest players. I mean, Timmy Cahill is unbelievable. Even Archie's been telling me how good he is for years, and I know it. And like, he is great. He's starting to get out there. Scotty Mack, through Celtic years as well, he's starting to get goals. Tarek is superb coming in. Luke Wiltshire, Brett Emerton. We've got superb players in this country, and we're lucky enough we get to see them today.
We have actually already heard that Archie and Scotty Mack rock, paper, scissors for who would have that number 9 jersey tonight and get to start. Grace Gill and Simon Hill are up in the commentary box calling at this one on Simon. Your birthday. A very happy birthday to you, my friend.
Thank you very much, Neve, and thank you for telling the nation about that. Yeah, looking forward to tonight. It'll be a lot of fun. Particularly looking forward for the Cahill 11 great, seeing Aaron Moy go around, because of course we haven't seen him since he hung up the boots. Maybe he could still do a job for the Socceroos, mind you. And also, if I know Sasha Ogdanovsky, he'll be wanting to put a size 9 through Ronaldinho if he runs at him, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong at all. I was having to chat to Amy Chapman downstairs. She tells me she's been on the taper for about 3 years now. Tarek Elwich, on the other hand, assures us he's got 90 minutes, but he is the most capped player out there on the field tonight. Heather Garrick, the legendary starting for Cahill's 11, which I'm really looking forward to.
130 caps, and she's in the starting 11. We'll have the team news for you a bit later. And I wonder if Archie's told Ronaldinho yet that he scored 13 goals against America in Samoa.
Yeah, I think he might.
Yeah, I think he might have done as well. Back to you guys.
Let's just set ourselves here.
Simon, thank you so much. Plenty to be excited about here tonight, including this great man, Timmy Cahill, who's been good enough to join us ahead of kickoff. Timmy, how good is this? You've got your mates back together for a bit of a kick around in Sydney. Your son's in the team as well. How are you feeling?
No, it's amazing seeing Aaron Moy, Graham Arnold, the whole crew here, Amy Chapman. It's incredible, and obviously Ronaldinho's here just making his way in now, and the excitement's starting to burn, but it's nice chatting to the lads and the girls in the changing room about putting the boots back on. We don't know whether we're ever going to kick a ball again like this in front of the fans, so we're really, really excited, and we can't wait to try and put on a show for the fans.
If you do score a goal tonight, are we going to see the traditional Timmy Cahill celebration?
100%. Me and Archie were talking about it in the changing room. Before the game, Archie Thompson and Scotty McDonald played scissors, paper, rock to see who would start. So we've had a great laugh, and the thing is it's for the fans, and Australia gets to see one of the greatest players in the world come now, so he's making his way in now, and yeah, it's exciting.
Has there been a little bit of banter in that Aussie dressing shed about who's going to score the most goals, whether Emo still has the engines that we know he's always had?
We're just trying not to pull any muscles and get ourselves through the first 25 minutes. We've got enough players in the team that everyone wants to play, and the nice thing is it's just it's nice to be back on the pitch again and doing what we all love.
Now, I hear there was a pretty intense tactics session in the lead up to this game, and the instructions from Arnie are very clear. It's a high line, it's attack.
Yeah, it's high press. Arnie loves that, and I think he's in his element at the moment. It's only been a few weeks since he stopped, and it's great to have him here, and you can hear the noise in the background because the big man's making his way now. So Nice, Albert. There he is.
You can see him coming through now, Simon. Ronaldinho is in the house. There's plenty of people in this room excited to see him. There's plenty of people in the stadium excited to see him as well. Timmy, thanks so much for having a chat with us. Go well tonight.
Well, there we go. Very good evening to you from Combank Stadium in Parramatta for an evening that promises to be full of fun. In the first game of the JOGA BONITO Tour, and tonight two of the greats of their generation. World Cup winner Ronaldinho and Australia's greatest ever goal scorer Tim Cahill coming face to face on the football pitch for the first time since the World Cup in Germany 2006. Between them, they've scored over 400 goals at club level, 83 for their two international teams, and I dare say one or two more here tonight. They have selected squads full of past players with great pedigree, and if the bodies have worn slightly with age, their football brains certainly won't have. It should be entertainment galore over the next 90 minutes. Ronaldinho's squad has a very Samba feel to it. No fewer than 12 of his squad hail from Brazil. Cahill's squad contains players who've won 1,048 caps for Australia. And one of those internationals is goalkeeper Eugene Galekovic, who's standing by on the microphone to talk to us. Thanks for the quick chat, Eugene. How are you feeling ahead of your first senior game of football since, I think, 2018? How's the body?
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous, to be honest. It's been about 6 years, so hopefully I don't have too much to do.
Ronaldinho has scored against some of the world's best youth. How do you feel facing one of the greats tonight?
No, it's awesome. Like I said, anytime you have the chance of playing against players like this, you take it. And what a better place to do it at in a big stadium like this against one of the best players in the world.
Eugene, wish you all the best, and for Adelaide United's game against the Wanderers tomorrow, of course. So it's handy that you're here. Have a good game. Enjoy it.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
There is Tim Cahill, 108 caps for his country and 50 goals. The greatest goal scorer this nation has ever seen. Went to 4 World Cups, of course, and played against Ronaldinho in that one in 2006. The crowd continuing to build. Fair smattering of supporters in the lower tier at least, and that's, well, the player they've probably most come to see. He's 44 now, Ronaldinho. And what a storied career he had with Barcelona, with Paris Saint-Germain, with AC Milan, and in his native land with Grêmio and Flamengo. 97 caps and 33 goals for Brazil. He retired back in 2015, although he did come back to play a little bit of futsal in India, did Ronaldinho, in 2017. A lot of fans in the stands tonight wearing his famous number 10 jersey with his name on the back. Some of those yellow struck gold jerseys you see in the stands are for Australia as well. Tim Cahill has put together a team packed full of talent from the previous generation, many of them from the golden generation. There's Travis Dodd going through, and Jay North, Michael Zullo, Catherine Canuli, Amy Chapman, Matildas of the past. Great names in the women's game as well.
What's going on?
So the meet and greets almost complete with the two squads. There's quite a few of them to get through, which we're just waiting for the anthems, and you can just see in the background there with the shock of blonde hair. You missed it now, but it's Tim's brother, Chris Cahill, who is a late inclusion from the off for the Ronaldinho in place of Milos Ninkovic, who starts on the bench. There he is. Also an international. He played on 15 occasions for Samoa, which of course is part of the heritage of the Cahill family. And at state league level for the likes of St George Saints and Marconi, and up against his brother, tonight, and obviously knows Tarek Elrich pretty well as well.
Best of luck, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Players happy to engage in a bit of chat.
Did you remember you?
Substitutes, and there's plenty of them, making their way off to the benches, which is still waiting. The national anthems are just around the corner. This, of course, the first of two JOGA BONITO tour matches, the second to come on Sunday at Merrimack Football Club on the Gold Coast. That's going to be an all-day event, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Lots of events going on, and 77 exhibition fixture between the two teams to round it all out. So the subs have made their way off. Starting 11s now lining up. And we're going to take a pause for the national anthems.
Outstanding for the national anthems of both nations, starting with the national anthem of Brazil.
Stadium in Parramatta. They are almost set to go. This JOGA BONITO Game 1 tour match, but the two captains just signing this rather splendid looking vehicle, the BYD. Both putting their signatures on the dashboard, and this car is going to be auctioned off. Nice to have in your garage, wouldn't it? With Tim Cahill and
We're just going to get someone to toss a coin for them.
on the dashboards. The car also delivering our match ball tonight. There's our referee, big night for him as well, James Macris from New South Wales, who's also studying to be a civil engineer at Macquarie University. Tonight he and his team share a pitch with some footballing greats.
How long you got in here? Full 90? 80.
We just heard that Tim Cahill maybe have 80 minutes in it. That might be up to the coach. Graham Arnold is the coach of the Cahill 11 tonight, and he's ready to talk to us. Ian to you, Arnie, good to see you.
Thanks,
how have you been?
Mate, I'm feeling great. It's been a great 24 hours. Been with the boys and girls in camp for a good laugh. They've had a good time, and it's a fantastic honour.
Now the burning question, Arnie, how difficult was it selecting the starting 11 tonight?
Oh, yeah. Well, I've got the hardest thing's going to be is this interchange. I've never had interchange in my life. Normally it's 5 subs, 6 subs, and that's it. But I've got about 13 to replace.
Oh, brilliant. It's going to be a busy night for you, and I noticed you've drafted in Robbie Slater as your number 2, a late appointment.
Yeah, very late appointment. Very late. So,
Can you ask Kenny if we're going to
at least you noticed him.
It's good to see you smiling back, Arnie, and back in the coaching zone. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Simon. Cheers, buddy. Great to be back.
Is there going to be a countdown or not?
That's Graham Arnold. And the coach of the Ronaldinho 11 is Jonas Rodriguez, incidentally, who's the operations manager for this tour, but doubling up as coach of the Ronaldinho 11 this evening. He also works with the Apia Leichhardt Club as their assistant coach to the women's team at Park.
Tell Cahill we're good to go here, whenever he's ready. Yeah, that's what we're waiting on him.
Referee James Macris saying that we are good to go.
Take a look around, people.
He's loving it, isn't he? Absolutely loving it. There is Jonas Rodriguez, looking very dapper in the blue suit. It's a proper coach of a team led by the great Ronaldinho. He's going to play with the headband tonight to keep that mop of curls in place. So let the fun begin. 90 minutes of entertainment ahead. It might not be the fastest paced game we see this season, Grace Gill, but we might be in for a bit of fun nonetheless.
Well, great to be here, Simon. And don't underestimate the players out there. Who knows, they can kick the ball around on a dime, and I think that's what the fans have come here tonight to see. Is some really beautiful football.
Make no mistake, we know a lot of these Australian players in particular, and they will not want to lose tonight. And there's quite a pedigree, particularly in that defensive line. Wiltshire, Milligan, Ognanovsky and North playing in front of Eugene Galekovic. I expect that the Cahill 11 see a fair bit of the ball. Big Ronaldinho fan, Grace, when you were growing up?
It's pretty hard to grow up and not love the iconic figure of Ronaldinho and what he brought to the game.
Tell you what, I didn't have it in 2002 when he chipped the ball over David Seaman from about 35 metres. Brett Everton looking to make one of his trademark runs down the right. A little over here. There's the starting 11. For Ronaldinho's 11, headlined by the World Cup winner himself and his famous number 10. You'll recognise ex-Ghana international Kevin Prince Boateng, ex-Chelsea midfielder Piero, former A-Leaguer Cassio, of course, ex-Adelaide United. Ronaldinho partnered in attack with his former Flamengo teammate Jean Nard. This is Chris Cahill. Is playing against his brother tonight. Looking for the Cahill 11 for you momentarily. Meantime, Ronaldinho 11 looking to make some progress down the left. Here's the great man. I'd just love to team up for an early goal, wouldn't I? But Eugene Galenga treating that one.
You can take players out of competitive football, and as much as this is a friendly game and a non-competition match, you can never take competitive spirit out of these kind of players. And they'll want to win as much as it's for a good time, it's for a kickabout with some legends of the game. Rest assured, they'll want to win this match.
Handled by Jake North. Tim Cahill feeling 11 for Australian internationals. Heather Garriock trumps all the men with her 130 caps for the Matildas. Aaron Lloyd pulls on the boots for the first time since retirement. And 10 pundit Archie Thompson leading the attack after winning that game of rock, paper, scissors for the number 9 jersey with Scott McDonald. When you played against Ronaldinho, wouldn't you want the number 10 jersey in honour of the great man?
You'd want to, wouldn't you? But Archie, he does this all the time. The pedigree that he still has. So we'll have to see when he gets a bit more time on the ball.
All the way back to Stag. There's Archie. Melbourne victory legend, of course. 90 A-League goals, 54 caps for the Socceroos. They're constantly looking for Ronaldinho, but not quite able to find him. A little stumble by Aaron Boy.
They're playing fully offside, so unless it's like really, really close, I reckon we just give it.
Anticipated by Mark Milligan. Don't forget this is one of 2 live games on at the moment. If you're wanting to watch the A-League encounter between Brisbane Roar and Sydney FC, that's over on Paramount Plus. It looks to advance through midfield in inevitable fashion. Heather Garriock racing onto this one. Delivery straight into the clutches of Peter Sestak. Goalkeeper for the Ronaldinho 11. He was also the goalkeeping coach at Sydney FC's A-League women's team. Good to have the A-League women back today as well. Grace, their season starting.
Yeah, opening game tonight, Western United against the Wellington Phoenix. Off to an absolute flurry. Brilliant to see A-League women's also back in action for another season.
There's Cassio, such a fan favourite during his days with Leeds United. A little bit over-eager on Luke Wiltshire. Hostilities renewed from years gone by. Actually, I'm not sure they ever played against each other in the A-League because Wiltshire, of course, was overseas when Cassio was in his pomp.
Looking to acquaint themselves this evening.
Thanks for going out of the looking now. I'm not complaining, I just wouldn't be able to do shit. Waiting, let's play. They got the ball.
Sasha Romanoski. 22 international caps for Australia. It's a lovely ball by Milligan. Goes to Aaron Boy. Socceroos vintage of a few years ago. That's a combination. Archie Thompson, who is actually wearing 10 tonight. I told he was going to wear number 9 anyway. There we go.
For a jersey swap at the end of this match.
Right.
Dropping.
You might be right.
I didn't get out of Ronaldinho's way because they're just trying to pass him the ball.
Hear the shakers and the drums going in the stands. Plenty from the Brazilian community here to cheer on a load of their compatriots this evening. Nicely controlled by Heather Garriock. Brett Emerton has raced away into space and wanted the early ball, and he's a little bit disappointed he didn't get it. Still got that motor. Brett Emerton has won 95 caps for the Socceroos.
Looking super fit. Emerton streaming forward. Put in the hard yard still.
Here's Ronaldinho and Minero. Nice combinations. John Nada alone in the middle. They want too many times. Oh, how about that? Wow. What a strike from Kevin Prince-Boateng to open the scoring. With a little mini bicicleta, and even Eugene Galekovic can smile. That was quality.
I'll tell you what, it is called the beautiful game because that is pretty to watch. The Harvey Norman replay, what a delightful finish, and all too cool in the build-up. The little 1-2 touch play, the no-look pass as well. How about this? Delightful top corner finish.
Well, they haven't had a whole lot of the ball. Ronaldinho's 11, but when you've got players of that quality, you don't really need it, do you? 37 years of age now, Kevin Prince-Boateng. I remember him on his part in one of the all-time great pub quiz questions. Played against his brother at the 2010 World Cup.
I'm watching inside.
On opposite sides. Kevin Prince-Boateng for Ghana and Jerome for Germany. Get Eugene Galekovic's perspective on that goal in just a moment. Let's see how this plays out first. Kessler should be able to clear his lines. Break on here, but Ronaldinho wanting to go backwards, and his team has turned the ball over, but not for long. And here they go again. Here's Chris Cahill looking to make a mark. Eased off the ball though by Mark Milligan. Let's talk to Eugene Galekovic again. Eugene, what happened, mate?
Oh, it was a nice shot, wasn't it? I thought I went for it. I thought I went full pelt, and then I looked at the replay, I didn't get off the ground.
Could you see the ghost of yourself from 10 years ago flying into the top corner to tip that one away?
Yeah, I don't think I would have got it in my younger days. It was a nice strike, wasn't it?
It was a beauty. Thanks, Huge.
Thanks, guys.
Here's Brett Emerton. Thompson. Boy. It's free for a moment on that left-hand side. That's now Catherine Cannulli on that left-hand side, who has replaced Heather Garriock. Just sneaked off when he wasn't looking great. Anyway, here's Luke Wiltshire over the head of Thompson. And Ronaldinho. I think that explosive pace has gone from Ronaldinho, but the touch remains.
The touch is seriously silky. It states the obvious, but the quality on his passes, just really simple passes, it's just honestly such a joy to watch.
Heather Garriock just looking away. Goal way to the left, maybe just first little injury tonight. Just pointing at the left heel.
Good to see. She had said to Coach Arnie that she had about 20 minutes in her of the first half, but she hasn't quite made that threshold, so it's another Matilda's legend in Catherine Cannulli. A few minutes.
Cross easily dealt with by Gabriel Gomes. He's one of quite a few local Brazilians. Football Academy here. It's going to be offside. They're involved tonight. What an honour for them to play against one of their great compatriots of the past. It's something to tell the grandchildren. Let's go down and say good evening
Chapman, hello. I'm here with Heather Garriock, who has just limped her way back around the edge of the field. What happened?
It's an all-person's injury, Nevo. I'm the only one on the field that done 3 or 4 sprints in the first 10 minutes.
It was a strong opening 8 minutes, though.
Strong opening 8 minutes. Gave the ball away a few times, but that's okay. Probably the last game of football I'll ever play on this stadium.
Do you think it was the training session last night combined with quite a lengthy warm-up? Like, is that where ultimately the calf issue has arisen?
Yeah, we can't back it up. 2 days in a row. I think it was the -1 session yesterday, most definitely.
Match day -1. What was it like out there, H? You got your kids here in the stand. We can hear the excitement.
There might be a chance here for 2. And off the line. Back to you, Nick.
You can hear that excitement every time the Brazilians go forward. What is it like out there, H?
It's just incredible. It brings you back to the days playing for your country, and to be on the field with some of these superstars. I never thought, even people like Timmy Cahill, Luke Wilkshire, I never thought I'd ever see the day, but it was a great 10 minutes.
And right now, like, do you think you needed to cut a hole in the back of the sock to fit the car?
This sock saga these days, I didn't know. Proper socks, I didn't know there was a thing. But anyway, I've learned that today. But yeah, it was awesome to go out there, and the crowd's just unbelievable.
Thanks, guys. It was a great 8 minutes. For that corner, Magnus has spotted a foul. Ronaldinho taking him out before his adoring public. Before he takes the free kick. Don't be surprised if he goes for goal here. Was it?
A shot for a throw-in, so we'll go with that. Doesn't quite have the dial-in, but is so adored and so well loved across the world, not just here in Australia, but obviously abroad.
Foul by Emerson. Pleading his innocence. Cassio getting the rough end of the stick.
Just waiting for whistle for us, guys.
Reasonably heavy collision. To see that big smile on the face of Cassio, who's son Bernardo, of course, now plays in this city for MacArthur. Not so far this season because of injury. So a chance perhaps for Ronaldinho to show us what he can do from the free kick. Ronaldinho just wide. Eugene had that one covered.
Getting closer though, Ronaldinho. Warming up to the occasion perhaps.
The legs take a bit longer to warm up when you get older, don't they?
It's your birthday today, so what can you tell me?
Yes, well, I'm a bit older than you, Grace. Is Carl Valeri. Arnold many years ago, nicknamed Mini Vinny. Just like Mr. Vince Grella. Tim Cahill waiting for a chance in the middle. Shooting that ball for Archie Thompson, but on we go. And Cahill's taking it right off the toe of Catherine Cannuli. He was shaping up for the big haymaker into the top corner. Getting north, sort the feet out. Boy, sprightly enough to win it on the blind side. Wilson. Here comes the cross. Everton waiting at the back post. Just a thought about it. Everton. His strength to hold off his opponent. Surely he's been obstructed there. Alexis Pereira. Not sure that Everton have room to get past, but committing the foul.
There's a spell. Cahill's 11 as well. Good positions in that final third, just starting to test a little more, which is great to see.
Wilshire can put this one on the bottom. Waiting in the middle, of course. Didn't go for it. He was always going to. Scrapping by Aaron Boyd to win the ball back. in a bit of a cuddle with Chris Cahill.
Not that it's any surprise, but boy, still looking pretty sharp out there, isn't he?
He's probably one of the most recently retired players on show tonight. Shocked, of course, at time when he would call it a day.
Thank you, everyone!
Much missed.
The youngest on the field, or pretty close to it.
It's going to be Moy's free kick. Very cool, calm and composed. Headed back to Peter Sestak. Sasha Romanovsky just trying to hold him off so he has time to run back to halfway. Ronaldinho. Everton. Boy made a dart forwards. And opportunity to try and play him in there. Boy. Look at the room here for Cavalieri. So a little bit heavy the first touch. Foul back here.
Those fast twitch fibers, just not quite as fast as they once used to be. Nice position for a free kick, right in front of goal.
Just on this way,
Sesto trying to organise a ball. It's not one at the moment that any builder would be proud of, to be honest, but now it's got a bit more form. Talking of which, Aaron Moy's got form for set pieces. There he goes. And the ball is more solidly constructed than I suspected. There's the drone shot overlooking Combank Stadium. Wonderfully rebuilt venue, of course. Home to the Western Sydney Wanderers will be here tomorrow night against Adelaide United. There's Brett Emmett with the corner. Gets another go off Guerrero at near post. Remember his very brief stint at Chelsea in 2008. Corner has been broken up and Ronaldinho's 11 are away. Jean Nada on the left. Here's Ronaldinho. Swivel on the hips and the tip. Oh, this time Eugene Galekovic managed to stretch out a paw. Every sinew strained. There's a good save.
Well, he got off the ground that time. That's cheeky there from Ronaldinho. This is what we love to see as well, a little shift of the hips and the iconic move. Audacity. It's a good top hand save.
Eugene, you've broken everybody's heart here in this stadium.
Yeah.
He wants everybody to mark up. Doesn't want all that saving to be in vain. Here's the corner. Down to the chest of Minero.
Switches on. Thank you. Keep it. Relax.
Looking for that one there, wasn't she?
Eugene, the body's obviously warmed up now. That was a great save, mate.
Yeah, kind of expecting something cheeky from him tonight, and he's already delivered, huh?
You just about got there. Brilliant save, mate. Well done.
Thank you, cheers.
The next one.
Here's Brett Emerton. Valeri. Deflection. Available for the goalkeeper. He's a goalkeeper of some pedigree, by the way, the 46-year-old Peter Sestak. Played at Victoria Žižkov in the Czech Republic. Rented to Australia aged 21. Good intervention by Jade North. Cahill. Valeri. Wiltshire. Graham Arnold is preparing a phalanx of substitutions before Aaron Moy blasts one in from long range and cannons back off the defender. Milligan. This is touched by Roy. It's good football this by Cahill's 11. No offside against Archie Thompson. That ball pretty strong as well. Roy really with any room for manoeuvre. Delino's 11. Just looking after that particular tickle. Here's Ronaldinho. And a little look around for support, and there's an awful lot of form coming. Twos. Style of football is so beloved by fans the world over. Cahill. Good try. Here's all those substitutes then for Cahill's 11. I think Graham Arnold's standing by to give us his reasons. No, he's not quite ready for us. Trying to give Marnie shortly. Thompson is one of those taking his leave. James Troisi made the city his own, of course, in 2015, scoring winner for Ange Postecoglou's Socceroos in the Asian Cup final against South Korea. Sure, Brett Emerton taking a breather. Change. James Troisi is another only very recently retired player. Just quickly into the action. Scott Donald. A very tidy finish. Unfortunately, he's offside. I tell you, Scotty's a fierce competitor as well.
That's a neat finish, unfortunate for the offside. Still fit firing Scott McDonald. Fresh legs, Cahill's 11.
Tarek Elrich is on as right fullback. Three caps for the Socceroos. His brother is on the squad as well. Ahmed, also a former Socceroo.
Say before the game, they never actually played on the same team together, so should they take the field together tonight, it will be the first time. Apparently so.
Changes, as is the man on the ball now, Neil Kilkenny. Nothing's happened. Boy. A heavy touch by Cassio might just open the door for Cahill's 11. Elrich's delivery. Shot from long range. Well wide in the end from Michael Zoyle. Let's go back down to Neve Owens, who's with a couple of those players who are puffing a bit perhaps on the sidelines now, Neve.
I tell you what, Simon, it is clearly sweaty work. Luke Wiltshire and Archie Thompson have just been subbed off. Gents, what, 25 minutes in, Lukey, how was it?
Yeah, I felt good. I'm disappointed that the gaffer brought me off, to be honest.
You going to have a word?
No. It was pretty bland, but no, I felt good. It was good to get out there.
I want to know, Arch, how many minutes, when Arnie asked you how many minutes you could play tonight, what did you write on that piece of paper?
Well, I said 60, but I was knackered in warm-up. And I actually said before this game, the only time I really sweated was when I put chili in my food. That's the only exercise of sweat that I've got before this game. But how great was Ronaldinho? Just class. I mean, yeah, that's what they came in to see. So.
And still got it, right? The pace, the speed might not be there, but that touch, Lukey, that class.
you never lose that. You know, you get old, you never lose your touch, and you see the class that he does have. Look, great occasion, nice night for it, so enjoying it.
Now, you, of course, run the Luke Wilkshire Academy, teaching the young kids who are coming through. Do you reckon you're going to get a bit of a hard time about how red your face is right now?
No, look, they're all here. There's probably a couple hundred of them here, but no, they're doing great. I'm enjoying that side, but yeah, I've got to put in a decent show at least, so not too disappointed.
I will say that I did tell my son before this match, when I was playing this game, he said, "Dad, don't embarrass me." Well, I reckon that 25 minutes I embarrassed him. Sorry, Axe, I'm sorry, brother.
We do have Archie Cam, of course, as well tonight, so we have a look at that at half-time.
Archie Cam. Is the world ready? Is Ronaldinho with Neil Kilkenny. Cheers.
Him and I both.
This the A-League women's competition is underway this evening. West United having a ball of it at the moment. 4-1 up over Wellington Phoenix in the opening match of that campaign. You can watch that game on 10 Play or Paramount Plus. Just been in Sydney in the men's, so a big chance there. Straight at Sestak from James Troisi.
Fans came to see a few goals tonight, and I'm sure they'll love to see Cahill's 11 find one in the back of the net as well. That was very close.
It's still Kevin Prince Boateng's goal after 8 minutes, which is the difference. Ronaldinho. This return from Cassio, he's looking to push up his boards. Too fancy in the end. Kevin Prince Boateng. A mighty challenge from Lucas Pereira. It's going to be an offside flag against Sean Arden. And changes are afoot as we watch that challenge from Lucas Pereira. He's part of the team that's been organising these JOGA BONITO games. Ronaldinho's 11 prepared to make changes. We can go down to Graham Arnold again. Arnie, you obviously felt that the time was right for changes. There were one or two players blowing hard there after 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, Simon, you can hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just want to look after their health.
You don't want any injuries. You've already got one injury with Heather Garriog.
Yeah, exactly, after 8 minutes. But, no, look. So many people here that have done so much for the country. It's just about giving everyone a chance and match minutes and get on the field and enjoying it.
Now, Arnie, your team's had a lot of the ball, but a little bit blunt in attack at the moment.
Oh, I think, come on, Simon, don't be too harsh on the old boys, come on.
It might be about to change. Thanks, Arnie.
Thanks, guys.
Here's James Troisi. He's looking to float it back post, and then on the volley. Nicely as well. Amy Chapman, who's come on for Cahill's 11, but well wide, big beaming smile on the face of Amy Chapman.
She's not shy of a goal for the country. For A-League clubs, she played for Brisbane Roar, Canberra United.
4 goals for the Matildas in 20 appearances.
Get one of them off now.
It's Ronaldinho. Wedge lifted over the top. Mark Milligan reading it.
Pressuring.
Kilkenny. Zullo. By McDonald for Cahill. Tim Cahill, that is. Should clarify that with 2 on the pitch. Challenge by Miero, but successful of Tim Cahill. Kilkenny. Troisi. Elrich looking to push forward. Always make the run. Quite on the same wavelength as Scott McDonald. That Goal just won't come, Grace.
The ball, they've had a couple of side goals as well. Feels like there is one on the horizon. Square things up here.
Interesting to see how big the cheer is. Here's a bit of space for Troisi. Second bite at it. A good stretch by Cassio to deny him.
Yeah, easy, yeah. Yeah, Ahmed's on the way.
Ninkovic is on the park for Ronaldinho's 11. And of course where he finished his A-League career. Such a wonderful stint in the domestic competition. Cassio's challenge to prevent what could have been a goal has left him out of top, so he's been replaced by this young lady who is Tayana, who plays for Sydney University in the New South Wales state competition. She's looking to chip the goalkeeper within off this line, but not quite.
He said the other team was like being racist and insulting him, and they pulled out.
Well, they've got their wish, Grace. Ahmed Elrich is now on alongside Tarek Elrich, so they've finally done it. It's taken them both until they retired to be able to say they played on the same team together.
A special moment at that as well, family connection there.
Ronaldinho's 11. Just stepping across the great man. A bit of space here for Amy Chapman. Kenny was calling for it. Goes left instead for Troisi. Oh, it's a lovely ball by Troisi. And Neil Kilkenny should have finished that. Made it 1-1. Credit to the goalkeeper though. What a ball from James Troisi. Back they come again.
No idea.
It's just not happening, is it?
Just really that final pass, but you're right, Simon, it was a really delightful ball from James Troisi and from Kilkenny. Really, that's got to be on the deck there and in the back of the net. Delivery across the face of the 6-yard box, so difficult to defend against it. That was lovely.
That's going. Not even going to bother.
Milligan, aware of the imminent arrival of Shane Smeltz, who's another one of the changes for Ronaldinho's team. What a career Shane Smeltz had in the A-League. Johnny Warren medalist, of course. 92 goals in the domestic competition. A variety of clubs. Tarek Elrich playing in his brother Ahmed. He's looking to go one more. Be a corner.
Yeah, that quick break. Cahill's 11, the early ball in behind is looking the way to go for the team. If they could find the finishing touch, they might just square things up.
Troisi leaving the corner. Tarek Elrich. Free hit off the crossbar by Timmy Cahill. There were appeals for a penalty. Timmy Cahill so close to a trademark goal. How many times have we seen the net bulge from these sort of set-piece situations?
Doesn't miss many of those, does he? Ricochets off the crossbar. And trademark is the exact right word, Simon, as well. Time in the air, excellent. Built so much of his game from that aerial threat.
Wasn't the best of marking, let's be fair, but who cares?
I wasn't going to mention that.
Ninkovic getting involved, now Ronaldinho. racing. Chapman. Loose ball from Amy Chapman, for which she apologises. And the counter could be on. Shankovic's sort of area of the field that he really enjoys when he's dictating the play.
Now,
Cahill, they managed to spring the offside trap this time, no. Disappointed.
It's fantastic to see as well players as they're coming off the field of play, just engaging with fans on the sideline, chatting to lots of young supporters here tonight, taking a quick moment to sign autographs and get some photos, just for a chance to have a chat with their heroes.
Scrap out the jerseys. Technical zone. Here's Kilkenny, surely this time. No! Well, the Ronaldinho 11's goal is leading a charmed life. Scott McDonald deflecting his header wide.
I think he might have even asked for it afterwards. To his chest, he said he didn't want it at his head. But again, defending, that's a little questionable.
Well, aside of the goal, and that's a shot from Ronaldinho. Eugene Milekovic did really well to claw away. All the chances have gone to Tim Cahill's team. All of them have been spared. Chapman. Touched by Ahmed Elrich. He's offside again.
yeah.
Nice little ball threaded through from Chapman, but just left himself in an offside position.
Tell you what, back in his heyday, Ahmed Elrich would have accepted that decision with a smile. Which he did this time. Age mellows us all. Summers.
They got the ball, keep playing. Thank you. Do you know who it is? So I can pre-warn it.
So like,
Yeah, do you know who's coming out?
able to cut that one out. There's Tarek Elrich. Found the angle and still it will not go in. The two brothers combining. But the goal won't come.
On that one, Ahmed Elrich looks to the heavens, but has a bit of a laugh, a wry smile. It's that 2-3 chances now in as many minutes.
And Captain Tim Cahill has jumped off on the sidelines. Great pass, come on. Might not be a competitive game, but we still should be scoring a couple of these chances. Tim Cahill off, replaced by Joey Peters. Matilda's legend. Here's Ronaldinho. Is this the moment? It's a talented handball, but it's going to be disappointing. I don't think so.
Not much head involved in that, just on the inside of the thigh. Just this little rise in the crowd's energy every single time Ronaldinho gets a touch on the ball.
Joey Peters, by the way, who is Tim Cahill's replacement on the field at the moment. 110 caps for the Matildas, and the first Australian female to play professionally in Brazil back in the day. Which is obviously quite pertinent given tonight's events.
To tell you what, when I was coming up through the ranks, Joey Peters is one of those players that you just looked up to with such admiration. A real technician, such a professional as well.
physically in the game, coaching kids. Native Newcastle, which a lot of the players on show tonight, of course, do as well. Various academies and organisations. Out for Ronaldinho's 11. Saw that all touched off. Oh, look, that's from Ronaldinho. And perhaps the end result was a little bit predictable. It didn't go to a teammate. Let's go down to Tristan McManus, who's with the captain of the CAHILL 11, Tim Cahill, on the sidelines. Tris.
Yes, I am. Timmy, just can't get that breakthrough at the moment. Almost a trademark from yourself.
Yeah, you know what? It's pretty good just to be out there. When you see R10, some of the skills. Seeing some of the boys and the girls do their stuff, it's awesome. Like just being out there, honestly. Hit the post, but I would have liked to have scored, especially on this occasion.
Are we going to score in the second half then? Are you back on, or is 40 strong minutes for yourself?
To be honest, I don't even know if I can go back on, but for sure I'll go back on and try and score.
I know it's your 11, but has anyone surprised you with their quality or lack of?
Do you know what? It's pretty good. You still see Aaron Moy. Still got his touch. James Charisi's really fit. Kevin Prince Boateng's out there. We've got the Elrich brothers, Milligan, Jado. It's awesome. Amy Chapman, Catherine. So it's been awesome, honestly. And you see the fans that have come out for this. It's pretty impressive. You've got to, like when we walked out, it felt amazing. It felt like you were back in the big league again. But we're really impressed with the fans, and obviously it's streaming live on 10 now, and we really thank you for your support and sharing the beauty of football in Australia.
It's a fantastic atmosphere here. What happens if your brother scores? Do you stop talking to him, or?
No, look, I've got the Samoan drums over there, so the islands are supporting us. We've got the Brazilians, we've got the great multiculturalism of Australia, and if my brother scores, I'll celebrate with him. But I think the main thing is you hear the drums, you hear everything going off now. This shows the passion of football. We talk about Matildas, the Socceroos, but just bringing some legends back onto the pitch has showed that the football scene is massive, and some of us are feeling it. There's a few injuries, but really, really appreciate the support from the fans.
Superb, thank you. JOGA BONITO, I love it.
Thanks, Tristan and Tim. This team continue to pepper opposition goal with chances, but they just cannot find a way through. And that, ladies and gents, is half-time. And despite all that weight of pressure, all those opportunities, it is Ronaldinho's team that lead at the break, thanks to that early special goal from Kevin Prince Boateng. Half-time at Combank Stadium. Ronaldinho's 11-1, CAHILL's 11-0. We're off to a quick break. Join us on the other side. We'll look back on all the first half action. Don't go away.
Tonight, presented by Ninja. Joining us on the couch is Matilda's star, Ninja A-League star, and you would have seen her traverse the globe on the amazing race, Chloe Lagazzo. We continue our quest for the best ever A-League goal. Stefan Moore brings us some Orcs talks with some Adelaide locals, and our special guest gives us their weekend predictions in celeb shoe-ins.
That's football tonight, coming up for you tomorrow afternoon on 10 Bold with Tara Rushton and the team. Chloe Lagazzo has been in action tonight for Western United. She's found the back of the net as well. That came across on 10 Play and P+. You can see her on the couch with the team tomorrow afternoon as well. Welcome to the Hungry Jacks halftime show. I'm Neve Owens alongside Tristan McManus here at CommBank Stadium, where the Ronaldinho 11 lead the Cahill 11 1-0 at the break. We were expecting goals aplenty in the first half, Trist. We saw, though, a bit of that shimmy, a bit of shake from Ronaldinho, and exactly what he's known for.
Well, of course, that's what we want to see. I mean, we want to see these moments. Unbelievable technique, Bobien. And look at Eugene. I mean, how does he still have that in him? I mean, he's sent Gauchi on his way. He's got Big Delhi down in Adelaide now. He needed to pull off something special, and he had to, didn't he? Unreal.
The crowd, though, disappointed the crowd, I think, who thought they had seen that Ronaldinho magic. And down the other end of the park, Timmy Cahill with one of his classic headers that went oh so close.
That's what he's waited for. We'd watched that cross come in so many times through his career. We saw him rise above everyone. The power in the header as well. Hopefully he comes back in the second half and gets one.
I reckon he
Because
will
if he
be
doesn't,
dead
Chris
keen.
is going to, for sure.
Chris came over and said hello. Chris Cahill, Timmy's brother. Do you know who else I reckon we'll see in the second half? Tim Cahill's son. He said to me a little bit earlier on that being here at CommBank back in Australia, that he'd really love to take the park alongside his young fella. So plenty more action to come, but Grace Gill and Simon Hill in the commentary box. We did have one pretty gorgeous goal in that first 45.
So it does form our Harvey Norman highlight. It's a moment of real quality from Kevin Prince Boateng, Grace Gill.
We'll add that one to the highlight reel. I'm sure Boateng will as well. It was a nice lead up. That beautiful tiki-taka football. But when you talk about a finish, I think all Milokovic could do on that one. He said to us himself, he didn't get off the ground, and why would you? What a moment that was to open the account for Ronaldinho's 11. Beautiful angle as well.
Yep, right in the top corner. 37-year-old, who only retired in 2023 with a beautiful strike. And that separates the pair at half-time.
Thank you so much. We did see Tris during that first half. He kept his powder dry for quite some time, Ronaldinho. We're going to talk to the great Mark Milligan in just a second as well. But Ronaldinho in that first half, Tris, we didn't see him until kick-off. But gee whiz, he still has a bit of skill, doesn't he?
Oh, he has absolutely everything. I remember watching Maradona play in Lothar Matthäus's testimonial game, and everything he did was just perfect. It was everything that every fan wanted to see, they were hoping to see. And granted, he's not running around everywhere, but every time he takes that touch, it's unbelievable. You want to see the next one. And he's playing with that smile that we've seen for his whole career. You talk about the piece of quality from Kevin Prince Boateng with that finish, but this is unreal. It is unreal. You're paying for that alone.
Mark Milligan, one thing we did see in that first 45 was you having to absolutely charge back down that field in hot pursuit of him.
It won't be happening again. I said I had one of those in me, and yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest.
How was it to be out there? I mean, we were talking about Hughes. I mean, granted, we were laughing a little bit in how he talks to Big Delhi tomorrow after that goal, but you have to save him as well. Yeah. So being part of that Adelaide coaching staff right now.
Both Hughes and myself made it very, very clear that they have to continue to do as we say, not as we do. So we're safe on that front.
Wilsey, we're going to give you a minute to catch your breath. We're going to take a very quick break, but if you can stay with us, we're going to have a look back at that first 45. On the other side of this break, it is the Hungry Jacks half of time show right here on 10 Bold, but we've got a massive Saturday of football to come. The A-League Women's back tonight with Western getting the job done over Wellington. Tomorrow, Arvo, we'll see the Central Coast Mariners up against the defending champ Sydney FC in a doubleheader at Central Coast Stadium. A whole heap of football to come for you right here on 10 Bold, your home of football.
The weekly kick-off every Wednesday. All your Socceroos, Matildas and A-League action.
That's over the line, and Auckland are going to win it.
Oh, it ain't crazy.
Plus, all the best bits from the beautiful game from all around the globe.
Cooney Cross is going to shoot from distance. Incredible!
That's the weekly kickoff every Wednesday for 10 Bold, Paramount Plus.
What time we're going back on? Do you know what time we're going back on? It's a couple of minutes. I just do what they tell me to do. I got half of them telling me don't call offside, half of them, the Brazilians are playing an offside trap like they're in the World Cup. No idea. Yeah, I think so. And then apparently I walk in, my phone's going off. Your mic's live over television the whole time. Yeah, that's why I came out to find out how long. One team's already out there. Australia's already out there, but still inside.
Puede estar peor.
Súbela, bájala y ponle abajo, pásala, suelta la cadera y mueve todo lo que tiene ahí. Síguelo así, que este party no tiene fin, activa un break.
Welcome back to the Hungry Jacks halftime show here at CommBank Stadium, where it is the Ronaldinho 11 with a 1-0 win over the Cahill 11. Mark Milligan played a full 45 in that first half. Millsy, you had front row seats for that one. What a beautiful strike it was.
Yeah, it was. I only saw the back end of it. I was making sure I didn't get hit in the face.
How was the body feeling? I mean, are you surprised? I know some people are coming on a couple of minutes, heading off.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
Yes, I'm very surprised. I was a little bit anxious getting later on as the day went on today. wondering. And then we went through the blooming warm-up, and I thought, oh, it's going to be a long night, but not too bad, actually.
Because you're generally very animated when you're on the bench. Now, I know you're here tomorrow night with Adelaide. Are we going to see you sitting still tomorrow, or is that all dependent on second half?
Oh, it's all dependent on the next couple of hours, I think. So now I need to make sure I leave a little bit in the tank. That's the work I need to do tomorrow, so we'll keep a little bit.
We'll see Millsy with an ice bucket. He's sitting here on the bench tomorrow while he does that video analysis. In A-League action tonight up in Brizzy, we have had a goal, Brisbane up against Sydney FC. And Trist, you had a good feeling about the home side in this one, but it's Klamala with a goal in the first half.
Yeah, I just think Brisbane need to show something a little bit more. I mean, look, I'm really a big fan of Sydney. Klamala especially haven't been at Celtic. I mean, you're going to come up against him as well. But there's something's going to have to give with Brisbane. They've got a great coach there as well. I'm feeling the same with Perth as well. But look, right now, we're worried about this game, right? And Millsy's hamstrings.
Well, you can have all three screens going tonight because we've got A-League Women's and A-League Men's action on 10 Play and Paramount Plus. Millsy's going to rest up for a couple of minutes before he rejoins the fray here at CommBank Stadium, where it is time for a very quick break on the other side, the second half, and more Ronaldinho magic.
Back inside 5 minutes ago. I should have brought my phone out. Yeah, look at. Whichever one you want. Yes. No problem. Thank you. Thank you. After the game, we can get a photo. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hey, someone's going to give you the message. Oh my God, for the people. Hey, only if you let it score. Penalty. We blow penalty. Yeah. Free kick.
Welcome back to CommBank Stadium. It is the JOGA BONITO Tour, Game 1 with Ronaldinho 11 up against the Cahill 11. Ronaldinho himself is there out in the middle. His team with a 1-0 lead. And I reckon Simon Hill and Grace Gill up in the commentary box. This one's going to open up, isn't it? How many goals to come in this second stanza?
Well, a few we hope, and I'm sure Graham Arnold hopes, because they certainly had plenty of opportunities, Cahill's 11. In the first 45, but that's a solitary strike from Kevin Prince Boateng gives Ronaldinho's team the lead as we prepare to kick off the second half. And I can tell you there's one change at the break for the Cahill 11, and that is the introduction of 35-year-old Ben Roche, 63 times capped Pararoo, who only retired a few months ago and was working as Tony Gustafsson's Mr. Fix-It during the Women's World Cup last year.
Absolute legend, Benny Roach, and seeing that on the pitch there tonight as well.
And he's just had his big moment. He's got a selfie with Ronaldinho before we kicked off the second half. So that's job done for Ben. Job on the pitch is nowhere near done for Cahill's 11. Here they come. Neil Kilkenny. Maybe a chance for Ben Roche. To put his name up in lights, but challenge made by Wilson. Foul there, but on we go. Big chance here, surely this time. Going to walk in, but the flag's up. And it's not going to count. Scott McDonald with the finishing touch. James Troisi flagged offside, and Scott McDonald's asking for VAR.
Well, he's not too pleased about it. He's got a fair shout as well.
That's very tight.
Troisi held his run on the line, I'd say particularly well. Scott McDonald, well, I've seen him come close on a couple of occasions already.
Here's James Troisi. Chance at the back post, and Elrich. Ball's a shot wide of the right-hand upright.
He's enjoying himself, but cannot buy a goal tonight. Ahmed Eldridge is getting in really good positions, and you see what he thinks about that one. There's 11. Put together some pretty good moments.
This is Jamie Beaufils who's into the fray. The player who plays football at Sydney University. Chance to shine on the big stage.
Really wonderful season in the New South Wales NPL, so I'm sure she wouldn't have expected to line up alongside Ronaldinho just a couple of months later, but what a wonderful opportunity for the young player.
Ronaldinho. Flick from Shane Smelts. This is Alex Ribeiro. Losing out in midfield first to Kilkenny and then getting a touch from James Troisi. Ronaldinho again. Flicks and tricks and nice little touches. Something meaningful at the end of it. Roche. Troisi's looked very good off the bench, by the way. Still in pretty good shape. Ended his early career in 2023, now living on a rural farm. With plenty of chickens and pigs and geese and all the rest of it.
Keeps himself really fit and healthy. It's been a wonderful injection of energy since coming on.
Imagine working on the farm does keep you fit. Here's McDonald. So another chance brewing here, not quite. So let's go down again to Nebo and Steve.
Where I tell you what, Simon, the smell of deep heat here on this bench after half-time is thick. It is thick in the air. Brett Edmonton, strong performance in the first 45. The boys were telling me ahead of kickoff that the game plan in its entirety was let Emo do all the running. Were you aware of that?
Yeah, I was. Coming into the game, a little bit of a hamstring problem, so easing my way in. But second half, looking forward to get out there and I'll give it our all, and hopefully we can score a few goals with this crowd that's come out to support us.
What's it like out there? Because the atmosphere feels really good from the sideline. Can you guys feel that?
Yeah, it's excellent. It's played in excellent spirits, and you can see the absolute quality that Ronaldinho has, and it's great for the Australian public to be able to watch him live. And even at his age now and in his condition, he's just an exceptional player.
We were chatting with Millsy before, and he was saying how many times he gets asked to come back and play games like this and how many times he says no thank you. How big a draw is that prospect of being on the field alongside Ronaldinho?
Look, it's...
Well, Ronaldinho's not scored, but he's claimed an assist for Shane Smelts, who does what Shane Smelts did for the best part of 20 years as a footballer, and put the ball in the back of the net. It was a delightful assist and a very tidy finish. Great.
Served up on a platter, as cool as you like. Tidy finish at the back post, Ronaldinho. Little glance up, and then it's that chip to the far post. Smelts walks it in. Coolly done by Ronaldinho's 11. As they double their lead, I have to say as well, perhaps against the run of play.
Perhaps.
That's probably
I think that's
kind,
being generous. But you've got to put the ball in the back of the net. Shane Smelts just has to make it 2-0.
He's coming up, he's here.
Which is no doubt signal for another flurry of substitutions. Let's go back down to Neve whilst they make those changes.
Thanks, Simon. Emma, we're talking about that draw card, that being on the pitch with Ronaldinho, who can still put in assists like that. What kind of a draw card that is?
He's one of the best players to ever grace the football pitch. So when the opportunity came for me to once again play against him, it was obviously going to be a yes. And not only to play against someone of his quality, but to see all the Aussie boys again and get the group back together. It's been a really enjoyable occasion.
We know the hammy's given you a bit of a dip a couple of weeks ago, but will we see you back out there in the second half?
Yeah, 100%. I'm feeling good, ready to go, so looking to hopefully impact the game.
Thanks, Emma.
Everton at the moment. Ronaldinho's 11 buoyed by that second goal. Going in search of a third. Update on the two A-League games being played tonight. Western United have defeated Wellington Phoenix in the opening match of the A-League Women's. Just nudged off the ball. And we're going to see yellow card here. First one of the evening, which goes to Jordan Figo. He's currently the assistant coach with the Preston Lions down in Melbourne.
Just a little clip of the heel there of Joycey, and this really useful spot for a free kick.
By the way, the A-League men's, it's Brisbane 0, Sydney 1. Patrick Klamala with the only goal in that game so far. On Paramount Plus is Scott McDonald's, and Sestak got across to make the save. Quick release from the goalkeeper. Ronaldinho away. Scott's legs arriving on the outside. Jamie Beaufils' run was all in vain. Looking for the give and go. Here he is, the go man. He's got tangled up in the giant frame that is Sasha Ogdanovsky.
Well, still got a turn of speed, doesn't he? As much as he's cruising his way around the pitch and choosing when to turn it on and turn it off, when he does put the foot down, still just that moment of acceleration from Ronaldinho, but he has taken a little moment or two to recover from that run. Double over there, just a second to go.
An interesting couple of changes going to arrive next break in play. A-League strikers Lloyd Owusu and Corey Guerrero are going to be introduced for the Ronaldinho 11. They'll need to breathe for Ronnie. We shall see. I wonder if that's in the contract. Through the best part of an hour. There's Michael Zullo. That's the better of Lewis Rowley. Here's a young man from England, the junior of Stafford Rangers, now playing for Forest Kalani here in Sydney. Kilkenny. And Elrich looking to bend once. Good save that from Peter Sestak. Still a big smile on the face of Armin Elrich. He's had a few chances though.
He's had some very good chances. Really good side into goal. As I said before, getting himself into some pretty useful positions as well.
Here's the resulting corner. Solo. It's beautifully sprayed back out wide. Tarek Elrich gets rid of the defender. Now they have the goal. Sasha Ogdanovsky pulls one back for Cahill's team. And look at the smile on his face. And finally they've made a breakthrough. It seems for so long as though they've played all night without scoring.
It felt like one of those nights, didn't it? But this switch out from Zullo was delightful. The ball in to the towering Ogdanovsky. Unwavering, easy as you like, into the back of the net.
Well, we can hear from the goal scorer, Tristan McManus.
Yeah, we're here. We're here, Sash. Huge goal, huge goal. Massive, massive goal, but Sash is here, the goal. I know. I'm getting excited, nearly. We're back in this, Sash. We're back. What's happening? Come on, put it away. Scotty McDonald, get your proper boots on.
You just know that Tristan wanted to be played in this game, don't you?
I've also just got concerned about his knees.
He'd have been waiting for the invite in the post all week. But he got the pitch with Ronaldinho, Tristan. Something to tell your grandchildren. Well, the floodgates now open for Cahill's 11. Pushed by Scott McDonald. He feels he should be on the scoreboard already. And that replay suggests that he might have been right.
He should be. He's looked the most likely for Cahill's 11 since coming on, I'd say. Scott McDonald.
Slowly, just playing himself to a spot of bother. Both feet able to take the ball away from scrapping to win the ball back.
Yeah, how about that sort of defending?
Just there again, trying to get tight on Neil Kilkenny. Instead it's Troisi looking to throw the ball into the box. Gelrich control the ball. Second go here. And chance for Ronaldinho's 11 to miss the break. Not exactly breaking the pace.
It's a gentle break.
Yeah.
I can say as well, Simon, that scores are level up in Brisbane between Raw and Sydney FC, and in fact, just as soon as I speak, Sydney have taken the lead again. There's a couple of goals.
Interesting game, that one, which is live on Paramount Plus. Brisbane's first home match of the season, of course. Sydney have done an awful lot of travelling in the last few weeks. With a lead that they will look to protect, or perhaps even add to. There's a space here for Ronaldinho. He helped extend his team's lead. Queuing up on the right-hand side is Lloyd Owusu. Scores bucket loads of goals during his days with Brentford in England. Particular club's Hall of Fame. Couldn't find the finish on this occasion. Game, your sense is starting to open up a lot more. Some tired bodies out there, no doubt.
Still plenty of football to be played, 30 minutes.
Is Tim Cahill going to make a comeback to the pitch? Sure he will at some point. Brett Everton is back on. Look at that. That's terrific. Wilson. He's got away from Zullo. Could be in here. It's Wilson Souza. Squares it up to 3-1. A second for Shane Smells. But put that one down to a wonderful run by the fullback Wilson Souza. Who was a junior at Bahia in his native Brazil as a youngster. Now works here in Sydney in mechanical engineering. Not playing part-time football. And that was a glorious run to see on Shane Smells.
Well, talk about mechanical engineering. Wilson Souza has engineered the life into that goal. Delivered it on the platter to Shane Smells. But how about the run? How about the energy to make that happen, to create that? Ronaldinho's 11 as they extend their lead. A really handy bit of work, individual work down that right-hand side.
What a moment for the young Brazilian. Shane Smells missed those sort of chances, and he's taken his lead already after netting that second goal. First ever A-League player to score at a World Cup finals, which he did for New Zealand back in 2010 against Italy. Still, of course, with Wellington Phoenix, who were involved in, well, I was going to say arguably, probably not even that, the biggest fixture of the weekend. The A-League men's Kiwi Classico against the new club Auckland tomorrow. Here's Wiltshire. And Cahill! How good is it to be able to call that name as a goal scorer once again? Timmy
action that so many fans came to see tonight. Tim Cahill, in his very own 11, rises above the rest as he had done so often in his career. Clinical, well-taken finish off the head. And once more, it's from the delivery of the foot of Luke Wilkshire, as it so often was in their partnership in the national team.
Get someone for blue on.
He went to 4 World Cups. He scored in 3 of them. Part of a record 50-goal haul for his country. And just knew he would deliver tonight. So we're back at 3-2. Another change for Cahill's 11. Steve Kuzmanovsky. His early career was somewhat cut short with injuries, formerly with Western Sydney Wanderers and Melbourne City. Now works as a content creator. Mr. Grace will now explain what that is. Maybe Neve can explain it. We're going to go down to Neve in just a moment to see if this attack works out, which it doesn't. So, Neve, down to you.
Got no idea what content creators do, but I do know what goal scorers do, Simon, and Shane Smeltzer's got a double already tonight. What was that experience like?
Yeah, brilliant. Obviously nice to score, but just the event on a whole is fantastic. To be honest, for the second one, I was trying to make a run away from the ball, so our 10 would get the ball, but our right back found me really well and put it away. It was great.
Being on the end of a Ronaldinho assist?
Yeah, brilliant. Obviously a bit of a highlight for me as well for that. That's brilliant. For him to find me, which it was expected. As soon as I saw him on the ball, you know he's going to find you. So he's one of the best, as we know.
We've loved it. Thanks so much.
Brilliant. Thanks for having me.
Thanks very much to Neve and Shane Smeltz. And also got Luke Wilkshire ready to speak to us. He's actually on the field at the moment and might just be about to receive the ball. In fact, it's Everton who crosses. And it pops for Michael Zullo. We'll get to Luke in just a moment. Here's Archie Thompson. Couldn't quite set himself. So Luke, talk us through your assist for Timmy Cahill's goal. If you've got the breath, mate.
Yeah, mate, I can't lie, we have spoken about it.
I'll just let you get on with this. Your goalkeeper's helping you out there, Big Eugene. That's a move that's happened a few times in the past, new to Timmy.
Yeah, rolling back the years. He was telling me yesterday at training that I gave him his most assists in the national team. So yeah, happy for him because he did want to score.
it was a lovely delivery, and yeah, he certainly did want to score, and he has. Here is Luke on the ball now. Maybe we should let you concentrate, Luke.
Not as good as the last delivery, huh?
Thanks, mate.
All right.
He's got to jog back about 30-40 yards. Here's the content creator of the previous goal. Wilson Susan, what a ball that is, by the way. Usu saying, pass the ball to me. Just couldn't sit right for Jean Nada.
Last-ditch defending. Cahill's 11. Ronaldo has had a few bright moments himself this afternoon.
Ronaldinho taking the applause again. This is his stage tonight, along with Tim Cahill, of course. Let's see if he can add another assist to his name from this corner. Likovic to the punch. For a pass. Ronaldinho waiting for the overlap to arrive in the shape of Cassio. That's a great hit. Oh, what a goal that is. 4-2. And it's Kevin Prince Boateng again. He has scored a couple of specials tonight. Wow.
well, lovely.
That's a great goal. It's an absolutely perfect technique. He cuts across the ball and it's right up where the Spiders live. No goalkeeper on earth would have got to that one. Brilliant goal.
Well, class is permanent, isn't it? Those moments you realise these players, they've still got that in their locker, and that is a lot of fun to watch.
The crowd's been well entertained tonight. Cahill's 11 have it all to do again.
Good. You want someone on? You want someone on? Do you want to get someone on?
It's an equaliser for Brisbane in the A-League men's game. Strauk has got his maiden goal in Brisbane Roar colours, the Indonesian striker. So it's back to 2-2. Some game.
It's a big fixture, of course, Sydney FC without a few key players. Simon, Joe Lolly picked up a bit of a groin injury last week. Of course, Costa out as well. Corey Holman.
10 minutes to go in that one. It's on Paramount Plus if you want to catch. Looks like it's going to be an exciting finale there in Queensland. Goal here for Cahill's 11. A similar situation. Comeback. It's Aaron Boyd. Defender up. Too flat. Red corner. Or will he? No. The linesman says he carried the ball over the line. Linesperson, should say. Well, referee's assistant, that's the correct terminology, isn't it, these days? Another corner. Got a change of goalkeeper for Ronaldinho's 11. I must confess, I know not who he is. The name on the back of the shirt is Romulo. He wasn't on our list pre-game. See if he can keep up this effort. He can. Rebound still there for Tim Cahill. Mulligan all the way through.
Yeah.
Called into action.
Stop two, but he couldn't hang on to it. Final 20 minutes in Parramatta.
They can't let you score a hat-trick. No hat-trick.
Not sure what we're waiting for here.
Pereira just making his way off the field with a bit of a knee injury. Ronaldinho's 11. Looks to me.
Prince Boateng taking his lead for the moment. Tiana is back on. It's really lit up the stadium tonight, giving Prince Boateng goals of the highest quality.
Reach the limit.
Stored is off for Tim Cahill's 11. There's Jake North. Noel Valeri. Wiltshire in position on the right-hand side. And the turn is Aaron Moy, and he found able to hit the targets. Keeper did well. There's a bit of pace behind it.
He did look sharp in the first half, Aaron Moy, and Cahill sung his praises as well. Still look like he's got the woods out there.
Lino's still on the pitch. He's gone through 73 minutes near enough. It's pretty much a walking pace now, but I think that's what they was. Good save by the young keeper, Romulo.
I'm impressed. Ronaldinho, as you mentioned, 73 minutes in, still out there. Still, if he does get the ball, well, always looking to create, always looking to make something happen, and on a few occasions he's done exactly that.
It's the only thing they're missing tonight, isn't it, really? A goal for Ronaldinho. He's created one goal for Shane Smelts, but you'd love it to get on the score sheet. I'm sure the fans would.
And he was waiting in the wings as well. Smelts mentioned it. He was at the far post, but as every good striker does, Smelts took the finish well.
What's the betting we might get a late penalty for again. Moy being pursued by Tayana. She going around the outside. That's 11 trying to work those little triangles. Probing for the weak spot in the defence. Last ball just about the pace to get through to North. Emerton. Carl. Moy. There's room on the right here, no offside flag on Luke Wiltshire. Cross eludes the runners.
Sliding in that little bit of shape at the end of the cross for Lukey Wiltshire, but he's worked hard tonight. We spoke to him a short while ago and we heard exactly how hard he was working.
Trying to use his strength to hold off Jade North. Which sprays it out towards Ronaldinho. That's Cassio forward. There by Shogmanovsky, I think.
Fuck, it's a bit too high. Pause in play.
Still contesting every decision. Ronaldinho drawing a few gasps from the crowd as Tim Cahill trying to hang on to the shirt. An advantage played. Oh, it's a mix-up and it's a goal. Oh dear. Mark Milligan and Eugene Galekovic got it all wrong, and John Nada said thank you very much to make it 5-2.
Seventh goal of the game, and surely that must be lights out for Cahill's 11. Just lacking the communication. A bit of an error at the back there, and John Nada with the easiest goal that he'll get all night. Walks that one into the back of the net.
Well, he used to play as a central defender during his professional days, John Nada, but playing as a striker tonight. His teammate Ronaldinho at Flamengo. He also played in Europe for Rubin Kazan and Dinamo Moscow, Wiltshire's former club. Now TD at Sydney University's SAT program. He's been in Australia for a few years now.
Certainly comes with quite an impressive CV, John Nada. Well, that's said to many of the players on the pitch tonight. He does get his goal.
those 11 have just really been able to pick off Tim Cahill's team on the break. General play, his team has been still on top. Wasted a whole host of opportunities. Have retaken the lead at Suncorp in the Air League men's match in the 90th minute. Jaden Kaczynski, 3-2 for Sydney now. Not long to go in that one. Over on Paramount Plus. If you want to watch the last few minutes, here we've got 10 to 12 minutes to run. Losing the ball. Milligan to get that goal side of Lloyd Owusu. Emerton. Wilshire. Got some very Brazilian-esque skills. Remember that from his playing days. Still scorer of one of the great all-time goals in the A-League for Newcastle Jets against Adelaide back in 607. Aaron Moy in space. Settle for a corner. Sneaky goal. Vintage.
Yeah, it is.
Bradley Emerton's shot subsequently was taken from the corner. Ronaldinho. Knew exactly where Tayana was. Says enough of that. And the ball will break here, Carney for Brent Emerton. Okay. Get hold of the shot. Playing in the corner. Owusu takes his leave. Still drawing all of the gas from the gallery. Diana, Cassio. There's Diana inside the box. To the draft house. I think that it might have been a penalty.
Really good touches. Diana in the middle of the park there from Ronaldinho's 11. Good passes with the man himself.
Something that's been able to tell friends and family in Brazil. Same team as Ronaldinho. Here's Brent Emerton. It's not an awful lot of support yet, but it is arriving now in the shape of Steve Kuzmanowski. Sorted out in the end. This is Wilson Souza. shot in the end. Cahill. Larry. Scooped into the box, it's clever. Right underneath it. Now?
And an apology from Tim Cahill for that opportunity. Just got under strike a little too much, and the competitor will take that spirit out of the player.
Thank you very much.
Said thank you very much. He's done. 83.5 minutes. And he's delighted fans tonight. I'm sure they would have loved to have seen him score a goal, but he did tee one up. And one of the greats of the previous generation. It's been a pleasure to watch here in Sydney tonight.
Very special moment.
Who's coming out?
Ronaldinho for the fans, for Cahill's 11. He fight of the ball the way that this man does. What a pleasure it has been to watch him perform here tonight.
If you've never watched him in his top, there's plenty of YouTube clips that you can watch. He was some player. Still is, to a certain degree.
You can see in his touches just this level of quality, this level of class that hasn't gone, remained with him. Seriously impressive 83 minutes of football, albeit a paced football at times.
Keeper.
A lot of smiles on faces. They're going to strip him almost naked of his kit by the time he gets into the dressing room. Somebody's got his shirt, somebody's got his shorts. There's a whole phalanx of cameras around Ronaldinho as he tries to make his way into the bowels of the stadium. Anytime the game continues. Beautiful switch of play. So he's still got talent in those boots as well. Going forward to Scott McDonald, held on by Cassio.
Oh, do it.
Here's James Troisi. Flush it right for a corner for the Cahill 11.
Is he continuing to look productive, James Troisi? I don't mind that he tried to get that shot away himself. I think that was the right decision. It could have gone anywhere with that deflection as well.
Just easy, number 30 here.
Just a few minutes to go.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
Get him on.
Here goes Scott McDonald. Didn't really get hold of it the first time around. The goalkeeper's come out and spilled it. And there's a goal for Aaron Moy to make it 5-3. Maybe still a little bit of hope that they can salvage a draw right at the end.
It's all smiles from Aaron Moy. Wasn't quite dealt with by the goalkeeper. And that's an unwavering finish. Laces through it. Scott McDonald involved again. A difficult one to judge in traffic. Just escapes the grass. But laces straight through this.
He scored 7 goals for Australia in 57 caps. Just a tiny finish. I think Tristan McManus has been trying to get an interview with him. Tris? Aaron was never fond of the microphone in his playing days anyway. He's probably said no. I'm good, thanks. I'll let my boots do the talking.
And then a few words, Aaron Boyd. Certainly his impact has been felt tonight. Still some quality touches on the ball, looking very sharp.
Fourth goal here for Tim Cahill's team would make it really exciting last few minutes. We get the ball back first. This is Jean Narder. Smelts and spaces on Patrick, of course. With Aaron Boyd. Cahill. 20 minutes ago, James Royce might have gone beyond the last defender, but said to Tim Cahill, just give me a minute. Cahill was just able to get his boot around the ball.
Tim, anything? Anything?
Plenty of goals across the evening tonight. The A-League men's game as well, and the A-League women's fixtures too.
Yeah, 4-2 it finished between Western United and Wellington Phoenix in the opening match of the A-League women's season. Wellington took an early lead in that game as well, but a great comeback for Western United. Chloe Lagazo among the goal scorers. Western won at 4-2. It's EFC beating Brisbane by 3-2 at Suncorp in the men's. This venue tomorrow will be Sydney Wanderers against Adelaide United as they celebrate 10 years, almost to the day. It's actually 10 years today that Western Sydney Wanderers won the Asian Champions League famously. Still the finest achievement by any Australian club side. So there'll be a few celebrations ahead of the Wanderers Adelaide game here tomorrow because of that.
A very special occasion, that. You mentioned earlier as well, Simon, the Kiwi Derby tomorrow, which we're all eagerly anticipating. Cannot wait to see that fixture.
Yeah, we're going to go close to 25,000 crowd in that particular fixture. It's the first of 4 minutes to be added on. Cahill's 11 managed to grab a goal now. Still be time for them to sneak a draw and take the game to penalties. Scott McDonald. Boy, there's 4 at the back post for Aaron Boyd. Joyce is going to have a go here. Oh, it's a really good save that. Wow. That was a top draw stop by another young goalkeeper, whose name I do not have to hand, because he wasn't on the list.
He wasn't either, but a really good quality save. Almost looked as though he shocked himself a little with the stop.
Meantime, Ronaldinho's 11, looking to seal the deal. Here's Jean Narder, Ninkovic. And Kolenkovic could only push it into the path of his opponent. And Jade Smelts completes the hat-trick. It's the scruffiest goal of the 3, but he will not care one jot. 3 goals for Smelts, 6 of the best for Ronaldinho's 11. They're going to win this fixture.
It's a late goal to add to the tally, and a third one for the night for Shane Smeltz. He's made no mistakes since coming on. And again, as every good striker does, makes himself available to pick up the scraps. Smeltz jumping over Galekovic to make sure that one bundles its way into the back of the net. All smiles for Smeltz.
He asked me to play 4.
Well, Shane Smeltz, like every good goal scorer should, was always following up, waiting for the rebound. He built a career on it, in part. Trick for him. Is there a goal on the other end for Nicky Carl here? Not quite. Oh, the name of the young goalkeeper who made that save for Ronaldinho's 11, Blake Van Dijk. Ball into action again here in a minute. Queuing up there. In the end, it was headed wide by Tom McGowan. He's on the pitch as late inclusion. Played futsal for New Zealand, but he's another one of those content creators, Grace.
Still figuring out what that means.
Yeah. I need to go and Google it. Surely a goal here. No, Blake Van Dijk stands up strong again. And raised over the top by Valeri, which is the final kick of a thoroughly entertaining evening. Headlined, of course, by Ronaldinho. He didn't score tonight. Shane Smeltz did. He got 3 of them. 2 for Kevin Prince Boateng. And both were absolute beauties. And 1 for John Nada to complete a 6-3 win for Ronaldinho's team, for whom Sasha Ognenovski, Aaron Moy and captain Tim Cahill all netted. The result really doesn't matter. It was all about the entertainment on the field. There is that full-time scoreline. Ronaldinho's 11, 6. Cahill's 11, 3.
Goal out.
I think everybody got their money's worth tonight, Grace.
Very good.
Well and truly entertained.
Thanks, guys.
Saw some really classy goals, some really classy touches. Saw the great man himself, Ronaldinho and Timmy Cahill, do their thing.
Let's get some reaction then. Eve, all yours.
Simon got the hat-trick, a hero himself, Shane Smeltz. Do you think we'd be hearing that, Shane Smeltz, on the end of a Ronaldinho assist?
No, I'm not supposed to be out in the field these days. I'm looking after players that I'm playing, so that's nice. Forget the goals, it's just a good occasion to be on the pitch with the great man himself. You know, someone that he's obviously similar age to me, but growing up he was an idol, so brilliant to grace the pitch with him.
You've got your 2 girls here with you as well. How special an occasion is it?
Really special, because obviously, I mean, they saw me play, but they were a lot younger. So it's nice for them to soak it up as well. It's a good occasion. Yeah.
Are you going to tell them, you know, Dad's clearly still got it, a hat-trick tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. So they've said how am I going to celebrate, so we'll see. But yeah, it's just great. Great to see. I think this is really special for the kids. You know, obviously R10's known worldwide. But for the young ones today to see him live like this over this part of the world is fantastic.
Congrats, Shane. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Over to you, Tristan.
Thanks, Nevo. Yeah, I'm here with Kevin Prince Boateng. It's the beautiful game. Nothing's more beautiful than those 2 goals you got today.
Yeah, they came good off my foot. I'm not in shape. I feel really like tired. My body hurts. But I asked my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ to help me today, and He did.
Fantastic. We're so used to seeing you doing those backflips as your celebrations. But through your career, I mean, you change positions, you change countries, you change clubs, your music career as well. But something that you're always so consistent with is entertaining. And how important was it to entertain the crowd here today, but also show that unbelievable God-given talent you have?
No, that's exactly what we wanted to do. It's called JOGA BONITO. BONITO is a word for good and joy. And I know Ronnie and I know Tim very good. They love football, they love these games. And it's all about to give joy to the kids, and that we could run a little bit, you know?
It was fantastic. So you're going to tour the... Hey.
Thank you.
You are fantastic. Don't go too far, I'm coming out with you. Back to you, Nevo.
Tris, thank you. I'm here with Catherine Canuli and Alessio. Alessio, who has just said, Nules, you didn't score any goals, Mum.
I did promise him a goal and I didn't get one. Maybe tomorrow we're going to have to go for a kick and I have to score some goals for him.
Look out, Alessio. One thing we did notice when we arrived tonight was the massive Catherine Canuli heads up here in the stand. What do you think about that?
What an absolute stitch up. Everyone knows that, I've got a big enough head. I don't need big printouts of my head anyway, so... But what a great cause it was, what a great night to share the pitch with so many legends and a great celebration of football in our country.
How special an occasion is it? You had Arnie there in the dugout, a number of former Matildas alongside you and a whole heap of Socceroos as well.
Unbelievable to have someone like Arnie coaching us and putting us all together. Timmy Cahill, he's been an absolute legend from the start. I think this whole experience has been just an absolute great catch-up for all people that, haven't seen each other in years. And, with football, it's a family. No matter how long you haven't seen each other for, we all come back together. And it's like we never left.
We're going to let you go and sign some of those massive noggins over the hill. Catherine Canuli, thank you so much. And here at CommBank Stadium, we're going to have the post-game show after the break. It is the Ronaldinho 11 victorious over the Timmy Cahill 11, but a whole heap of reactions still to come. Welcome back to CommBank Stadium following the JOGA BONITO game. It ended up Ronaldinho 6, Timmy Cahill's team 3. Archie Thompson, a massive part of it and a massive part of the family here at Channel 10 as well. Arch, you told your son, in fact your son told you, just don't embarrass me, Dad.
Yes, that's exactly right.
How'd it play out?
And he's 19 years old, and I said, mate, I've embarrassed you for 19 years. What's one more night going to do? But look, I had huge expectations of myself, thinking, wow, I'm going to score a hat-trick, I'm going to score a goal. But I tell you what, like what your mind says and what your body actually says are two different things. But what a beautiful night, special night. We just got saw it across the line. But, you know, we're here to see Ronaldinho, and what we saw tonight was just special.
And do you know what? What he brings, we've just seen someone stroll in front of the camera. There has been a cast of thousands pitch side tonight. You really felt that buzz, that excitement, that even at this age, post-career, when he's not as fast as he used to be, he still brings that bit of magic, doesn't he?
Oh, but you never lose the touch, and you never lose flair like that. You might be losing that speed, which I certainly have, but couldn't make those runs in behind. But look, when you get that ball to him, he's just brilliant to watch. Even there was moments when I was watching them goals go in, I was even like, wow, that's really impressive. And then you kind of think, I wonder what they were like, you know, at their
back in the day,
in their prime, you know. So, but it was just great for us as players. And the funny thing about this is that this was thrown pretty quickly together. So I know that they have ambitions of bringing more of these games, more players, and you can see what the excitement will bring when you think this is just quickly done. Promoted well, you could just see the passion out there by the Brazilians. There's Timmy on screen too. You could see the excitement of the Aussie fans when he is present, and he got on the goal, and I was happy to share that corner flag moment with him, which was beautiful.
Let's have a look at those goals then and check out the Harvey Norman highlights, because Timmy Cahill did get on the goal scoring sheet tonight as we expected, and Ronaldinho and Boateng featuring so much as well.
Well, I mean, look at this first goal. It was just beautiful. Not too much Eugene Galekovic could do about that, but this guy, for those that don't know about him at home, he's played for Barcelona, AC Milan, Tottenham Hotspurs, and that type of finish is just special. And then again, the beautiful ball from Ronaldinho. I don't know, I have to ask Zulu about that marking there, because he had a lot of space, but I must admit I did feel sorry for our defence, because we got a lot of numbers forward, didn't get many back, and this was that beautiful finish for Sasha Ogonowski. Hopefully we thought this was going to kick things on, but look at that space. More space than a Star Trek episode, but did you like that joke, by the way? I heard that. Yeah.
You noticed it in the second half, didn't you? That space, as the body's got a bit tired, that space really opened up.
Yes, it did. And then Timmy Cahill, he got on the score sheet. How many times have we seen this in Australian football when he's playing that leap and that header? And there we go. There's that special moment. People don't know at home. I actually started that celebration. But I was right behind this. I probably should have been in front, but I was behind and witnessed something really special. I mean, this guy, 2 great goals. And there's a few tired legs. Mark Milligan. Hopefully his team tomorrow does better at Adelaide United, Western Sydney, but we got one back here, and it was just a really special night. Probably a little bit sloppy out there. Our man Aaron Moy, and you've got to remember too, he hasn't played much football. He's living his life and enjoying his life in Byron Bay. So, and this, I just felt sorry for Eugene. That's probably the first 90 minutes he's played in about 10 years. So, you know, Smelty again, 3 goals. That's why he's right up there, being one of the all-time A-League goal scorers. But just an absolutely special night.
Timmy Cahill with a beautiful header, collected the crossbar in the first half. He got that goal in the second half, and he's with Tristan McManus.
Superb occasion. I mean, everyone got the money's worth here. The magic, everything. You must be delighted with tonight.
For me, listen, nothing gives me more pride and being proud to have boys and girls, parents, and doing something special for the fans. Like yesterday we went to Marrickville, my old club, and for me this is what football's all about. When I'm on the green grass, you're away from all the noise, and to hear the Samoan drums in the corner makes me feel very proud. My family are here, and I just want to say a big thank you to Channel 10, all the sponsors for making this happen, because to get Aaron Moy back on the pitch, Milligan, Graham Arnold back in the bench, It's sort of like the way I can pay respect to people that I care about and have played a big part in my career.
And everyone who you assembled here for both teams, they gave us exactly what we wanted from them, and especially yourself. You got that goal we talked about.
No, I think before the game everyone was saying, oh, do you reckon you get a goal? But that's pretty much what I normally do, you know? So I feel great scoring a goal, but I feel even better that all my teammates played. I feel proud that every single Socceroo that was on the pitch tonight was someone I played with, someone that meant something to me. Jado was my first ever roomie. Luke Wilkshire, another roomie. The Elrich brothers are like family, and it goes like a long way mentoring players like Aaron Moy, and you got Kilkenny there. And the girls have been fantastic. And I want to say a big thank you to this. Look, this is not normal to still have fans here training, and all I wanted to do was activate the fans and continue to give something back. Yes, we're not as quick as we were before, but Ronaldinho shows that he's still got it and he can bring a crowd.
Well, that's it. The smiles on the faces, that's what we want. We love football in this country. And what I love as well is the smiles that Ronaldinho, the care he took with everyone here. He gave them the clothes off his back, just like you all do. But that's the bottom line, isn't it? It's a beautiful game. We want to play. We want our fans to enjoy it, and you brought that for us.
That's all I care about. All I ever cared about was the game and giving something back to the fans. And you'll see me back here helping grassroots football, helping community clubs, and focusing on the things that matter. And I've been consistent with that, and I'll continue. And a big thank you to BYD, all the sponsors that are here, Channel 10. Look, you guys put this game for the fans at home. Why not? This is what football's for. It's for sharing. And I'll be back, trust me. But next time I'm going to bring some more legends and some more players, and we'll have an amazing time. Thank you, sir.
Go enjoy it. Love your family. Take care, Timmy.
Tim Cahill there with Tristan McManus. The fans have remained, despite the fact that the heavens have opened here at CommBank Stadium and the rain is pouring. We're going to hear from a few more players right after the break. The JOGA BONITO game, it finished Ronaldinho 6, Cahill's 11-3. A whole heap of goals and a whole lot of fun at CommBank Stadium tonight. Welcome back to CommBank Stadium, where the celebrations continue after the JOGA BONITO game. Ronaldinho was here. He came, he did the job. He left just before the 90-minute mark, but played Archie Thompson a good 83 odd minutes and showed us that shimmy, showed us that class, that he's still got it.
Well, I mean, like I've said before, he's just an incredible player. You might lose the speed, but you don't lose the skill and the touch like he has. And yeah, he was just silky on the ball tonight and set up some great goals. And there were some wonderful goals, actually. I actually applauded a lot of the Brazilian goals myself. Yeah, fantastic night. And what Timmy said, it's about activating the fans, getting these kids out and enjoying the Brazilian football that I grew up watching and loving. And Ronaldinho, I was a massive fan even when I was playing. And so just fantastic to have him on the pitch in Australia.
Another player who absolutely brought the magic tonight was Boateng. He's our next level ninja player tonight. Scored 2 goals and had Arch the ball on a string.
Oh, the guy was a ninja. I mean, look at that kick. That's a ninja kick. Poor Eugene Galekovic couldn't too much, and you can see that guy just running up trying to stop that. That was me, and I was right behind that. It was a beautiful strike. You can see that the polish in the boot, but yeah, he was phenomenal. And like I said, played at Barcelona, played at AC Milan, played at Tottenham Hotspurs. Like he's just an incredible player.
And he knew off the boot, he knew that he had struck that so well. Let's go back to Tristan McManus.
Right, forget the Cahill brothers. It's all about the Elrich brothers. And today, such an important day. It's great to see the family here. It's great to see everyone here. But finally getting on the pitch together, how special was it for you?
Yeah, it's a massive moment. We tried during our A-League careers to play on the same team. It never happened. And to be honest, it's the first time we've ever played in the same team. Even in the backyard, we were always against each other. And obviously, I always won.
Was it worth the wait, Ahmed?
Mate, I think it was about 10 years too late. But no, it was great. To do it in front of my kids and my family, and to come back with all the boys that I played with in the national team, to do it in front of our home crowd, it was a fantastic experience and one I'll never forget.
It's unbelievable. I was thinking about it on the sideline there. When you have kids, obviously they hear about the things that you do, but to see you on the pitch with these people who are absolutely idolised, you guys played at the top level in England as well. What was it like to get back out on the pitch?
It was tough. Yeah, I thought, you know what, I should have trained for this, but I think I got through on adrenaline. I probably could have had a hat-trick. But look, it was just a great experience playing with my brother in front of my kids and my family and all our friends. So Timmy hooked us up with about 400 or 500 tickets. So it was great. It was a great experience, and I'd love to do it again.
Oh, well, hopefully you can, yeah. And Tariq, what was it like for you to take 2 minutes out of the gym?
Mate, you know, it was tough. But we got a gym, Brett Emerton and myself were using it before we come out. But, mate, I gave it to him on a platter, like a good brother does. Just let me down.
That was the furthest forward I've ever seen him. Even Kyle let a goal from Scotty McDonald. He's raging at you, by the way. But how great is this? Unreal.
It's brilliant. I got my cousin there. All our families here. This is all Parramatta FC's all here. The Elrich Football Academy kids are all here. Everyone's here. So it's a great experience. They got to see 2 legends in Timmy Cahill and Ronaldinho, and the Elrich brothers, of course. But no, it was a great experience.
2 legends right here. Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure. It was great to see you guys on together. And you guys should be very, very proud. How great was Daddy?
Thank you.
He's good. Was Daddy good?
Yeah.
Yes, he was, yeah. Fantastic. Enjoy with your family, guys.
Trist, Tariq, Ahmed, thank you so much. That was the kind of atmosphere all night long, wasn't it? Real celebration here at CommBank Stadium tonight. We have also had this evening an Isuzu Ute A-League game and also a Ninja A-League game underway. Let's head north to Brisbane first for the Isuzu Ute clash between Brisbane and Sydney FC. Arch, you're seeing these highlights for the first time because you've been busy out in the middle, but this was an absolute cracker.
Yes, amazing. And Klamala there with a wonderful finish for Sydney FC, and then Waddington, there's so much raps about this young boy before the season. Great to see him get his first goal. I was a bit worried about Sydney FC going to Brisbane, losing Lolly and maybe not having Douglas Costa, but great finish from centre. He's been excellent for Sydney in the middle of that park. He pops up in a great goal, and look at the amount of space. That's 2 times that Brisbane were letting behind. I'm sure that he won't be too happy, the manager, with that, but this is the almost the 90th minute, Kaczarski. I mean, that is a bullet of a finish. And I'm watching this for the first time. And that is an unbelievable strike to win a match. And like I said, some of these youngsters that are on the bench for Sydney FC, a lot of talent, a lot of depth that had to be used tonight. And that finish from Kucharski, amazing.
And came through the Sydney FC Academy as well.
Brilliant.
A Sydney FC fan as a young fella, and yet another really special moment for him. And there's a whole heap more to come this weekend. Saturday football for you on 10 Bold tomorrow afternoon. It starts with an A-League women's game. We'll see the Central Coast Mariners take on the defending champs Sydney FC. Kaya Simon, she switched sides. She was back in a sky blue jersey. She'll be there tomorrow. And then we'll see, of course, the Central Coast Mariners take on Perth Glory, who have had a tough start to the season. And football tonight presented by Ninja. Tara Rushton and the team will be there tomorrow, Arvo, including a very special guest, Chloe Lagazzo, who's Western United got their season underway in the perfect way this afternoon with a very big win. Archie Thompson, you've ditched the boots. How's the body feeling? You going to make it in for tomorrow's Super Saturday?
I'm going to cramp probably on the couch. But if I'm wearing that chocolate suit, I'm okay.
Yeah, and so are we. Archie Thompson, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us for the JOGA BONITO game right here at CommBank Stadium. It was Ronaldinho's 11 with the win. Football was the winner on the night, wasn't it? Timmy Cahill, Ronaldinho, and a whole heap of goals. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow for the Isuzu Ute and the Ninja A-Leagues.